Good afternoon, everyone. This week, we continue to see progress in the fight against the third wave of COVID in Ontario, with a continued decline in new cases. In Grey Bruce, there was a slight increase in new cases, with 46 new cases this week against the 40 cases reported last week. Currently, there are 57 active cases within the Grey Bruce Health Unit, up slightly from a week ago. Only one new case was reported in the last week from the town of the Blue Mountains. Currently, there are two active cases in the Blue Mountains. Grey Bruce and the Blue Mountains continue to do relatively well against the rest of Ontario. Hospitalizations, patients in ICU and on ventilators in Ontario continue to decline. Deaths were also down over the last week. The one new case in the Blue Mountains and the 46 new cases in Grey Bruce remind us that while good progress is being made, COVID is still here, and now is not the time to let down our guard. On Thursday this week, the province announced a three-stage plan for the reopening of the province. The plan is based on reaching certain vaccination thresholds. Stage one will begin when 60% of the population over 18 have had at least one dose. Stage two, with 70% and 20% with both doses, and stage three with 80% having at least one dose and 25% having two doses. In the first two stages, permitted activities will still be largely reserved for the outdoors. Indoor sports, retail, and bar and restaurant dining will only become an option in stage three. It is currently anticipated that the province won't enter stage one until June 14th, nearly 2 weeks after the current stay-at-home order expires. In addition to the vaccination thresholds, the government anticipates moving through the stages no faster than 21 days at a time in order to give time to analyze the effects of the changes at each stage. This means that if Ontario spends the minimum 21 days in each of stages 1 and 2, Ontario will only enter stage three by late July. The province also announced that outdoor amenities will be allowed to reopen tomorrow on May 22nd. This includes parks, recreation areas, baseball diamonds, basketball courts, and archery facilities. Marinas and boat launch facilities can also reopen with some restrictions. Conditions on the use of the outdoor amenities include maintaining 2 meters of physical distancing and a prohibition on team sports. As a result, starting tomorrow, the Tomahawk Recreation Complex, including the golf course and the Thornbury Harbor, including the boat launch, will be open to the public. In addition, the skateboard park, baseball diamonds, tennis courts, and other outdoor recreational facilities will also be open. Outdoor limits for social gatherings and organized public events have been expanded to allow these amenities to be used by up to 5 people, including members of different households. All other public health and workplace safety measures under the province-wide emergency brake remain in effect. Town-owned public washrooms will be open, and additional portable toilets have been installed throughout the town at regular outdoor recreational areas. Additionally, the following municipal facilities remain closed until further notice: the Town Hall, the Beaver Valley Community Center, the Craigleith Community Center, Ravenna Hall, the Blue Mountains Public Library, and the Craigridge Heritage Depot. The town is reviewing facility reopening guidelines under the guidance of the Grey Bruce Public Health Unit and will provide additional information when available. The Blue Mountains Public Library would like to remind residents that both facilities will offer contactless curbside pickup only, and virtual programs will continue to be provided during this time. Limited staff will be on site to take phone calls to support residents needing assistance with placing holds on materials, and for those who require assistance with the provincial online vaccination process. If you are eligible to be vaccinated and have not yet been vaccinated, it is important you register immediately to make sure you are vaccinated as soon as possible. While the reopening of our outdoor amenities is a very positive step forward, one only needs to look at the spike after the Christmas holiday and the recent spike after a few irresponsible social gatherings to see how easy it is to go backwards. and to have to re-enter a lockdown. This weekend is the May long weekend, a time when we traditionally get together with friends and family to celebrate the start of summer. I ask all residents and potential visitors to respect the provincial stay-at-home order, which remains in place, and to forgo such gatherings this year. This is so we don't regress back into lockdown and lose our entire summer. The provincial stay-at-home order means you are only allowed to gather indoors with anyone you live with and limit close contact to only members of your own household, that is, the people you live with. If you live alone, you can have close contact with only one other household. Outdoor limits for social gatherings and organized public events are limited to 5 people. You should only go out for necessities such as the grocery store or pharmacy, healthcare services, which includes getting vaccinated, outdoor exercise or walking pets in your community, work that cannot be done remotely, and childcare. If we all do these things and enjoy the amenities that we have reopened, I'm convinced we will continue to make great progress and have a great summer. Have a great weekend. Please support our local businesses by shopping local. And most of all, stay safe.